What's good, people? It's the Rap Roundtable here. Your boy Jarv, the Rap Snob, Diddy the Balance, the homie Mace. We just need y'all to like, share, and subscribe when you tap into the videos. We're trying to reach 5,000 subs and eventually 10K subs. And with your help, we could definitely do that. Especially people who watch the videos and don't sub. You watching, we appreciate it. But the subs help us run it up even more. For our people who are already sub, make sure you hit that bell right next to the subscribe option. Pick all. When you pick all, it allows us to feed you what you need to get from us immediately. If you don't hit all, you'll get it when YouTube decides to give it to you. But if you hit all, you get the streams, you get the community posts, you get our regular uploads, you get everything. Hit all, help us run these numbers up, 5K, 10K, build a Rap Roundtable brand. Tap in with us. Peace.
The Rap Roundtable.
The late 90s Yankees couldn't get it done, right? 98, 99, 2000, three-peat. The Shaq and Kobe Lakers couldn't get it done. 2000, 2001, 2002, three-peat. In both cases, the four-peat, they fell short, right? They couldn't get it done, but they came real close. The Rap Roundtable is here to tell you today that we've seen something that some of your most legendary teams couldn't get done. And that, my friend, is a four-peat. Nas, Hitboy, back to back, got it done. It's your boy Jarv here alongside the Rap Snob, alongside Dini the Balance, alongside the homie Mace. We're here to talk about a monumental occasion in hip hop. I don't know when the last 4P was, but we're gonna get into it today. The Rap Snob.
Yes.
Your boy, you got the shirt on, you got your full Thanos Nas powers right now. Talk to us, bro. King's Disease 3 is here. Shook up the room. Everyone's excited. I'm excited. Let's work.
Listen, man. I'm gonna just set the tone, man. Nas is the GOAT.
Oh,
that's it.
Okay.
Nas is the GOAT. Fuck all the debate and shit, right? Now, as a Nas fan, again, as a realistic Nas fan, we've had this debate at the table between Nas and Hov, maybe some other artists. But with this run at this stage of his career, and it's not even, I don't want to get into the age thing, because motherfuckers are going to start shouting ageism and rap and blah, blah. I don't want to get into the actual age. But the fact that he is 30 years into his career, anybody 30 years into their career, you could be 5 and then be 35. You know what I mean? Anybody that's 30 years into their career and performing at this level and can continue to get their fan base and the majority of the hip hop listening audience this excited and this hyped for an album, and then drop it and then deliver once again for a fourth straight time. Nas is the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. That's it. King's Disease 3 is incredible. Now, I'm gonna be real about this, right? Well, actually, let me sort of paint the picture. So, because I don't do the midnight listening. I've told y'all, like I don't do. I'm too old for that shit. I used to back in the day. I used to like hit up Virgin Megastore in Times Square. Hey. I remember specifically. I went. It was in April. I forgot the exact release date, but it was in April, and I went down to Virgin Megastore, copped I Am, broke it open, popped it in my CD player, listened to it on the way home, spun it like twice. So I used to do that in my youth. I don't do that no more. But I had to do it for this album. I had to. I was up last night around midnight, and I was like, I don't even feel sleepy. I'm not tired. I'm too excited for this album. So I went, threw it on. I threw some clothes on because I like to walk around the city, feel the city energy when I'm listening to new music. So I just went out for a walk, and when I tell you, like, not only did I spin it at midnight, I spun it 3 times, bro, back to back. Like this album, I feel like I'm bloviating, but I have to because that's how I feel. The first couple of tracks, I'll be honest, right? Track 1, track 2, Ghetto Reporter and Legit, it was cool. And I was almost like, oh shit, like maybe this is gonna be the weakest out of 3. But then as soon as Thun hit and he stepped on the gas and he did not let the gas go for the whole rest of the album, Shit, man. Shouts to Hitboy too. Production on elite status again. Yeah, I'm gonna pass it off right now. I have a lot more thoughts. I'm gonna pass it out.
Deanie, talk to me, bro.
Masterclass.
Okay.
I thought I had Freddie for album of the year. It's been pushed over. It's
immediate pushover.
Yeah,
immediate. Wow.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, this was 5 seconds.
A couple of showmen like really putting the craft on full display for all of us to watch, bro. Like this, we knew the synergy was there from obviously KD 1, 2, Magic, man, but this shit it's undeniable, bro. Like this shit is cemented, it's solidified. Like, did Nas sound so crisp? Like there was some of those songs where I feel like that could not be Nas today rapping. This has to be old Nas versions that we haven't heard put on new beats. Like dude was just dancing all over the tracks, bro. I said I ain't gonna do the super bloviation too, but
bloviate. If there's ever a time to bloviate, it's today.
Vibey Nas album. Did we ever think we would get a Nas album with such bounce? Like, I'm listening to
yeah.
I'm bouncing, like listening to like every. You right, Sin. After the first two, when Dun hit, Dun was a game changer. It might be my favorite track off the album.
Could be.
Everything about the record, the bar work, the flow, the cadence, the nice little playful jab with Hove.
Yeah.
All the homage shown, like that shit was 90s. That shit was niggas said that's second Boston takeover. Sometimes I text Hove like, nigga, this ain't over. Like.
Beautiful.
The camaraderie still there, the competition still there,
yeah.
The energy. Remember how we discussed on the pod, like we feel like them two got a secret rivalry with each other that only they know about.
We gonna get there. I got some shit to say about that.
I see you on Twitter.
Yeah,
on Twitter, Job.
Job is a Twitter monster. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, I was impressed, bro. Flow wise, this might be the best flow of all the KD3s. Like this nigga was literally like in the beat. Like the pocket work was nuts. Top tier lyricism, impeccable. The way his flow was switching to the switching of Hitboy's beats. Like some of the beats got 2-3 beats on them type shit. Like just I was listening to each track. Like you said, Sin, after track 3, I was like, what are they gonna do next? What the fuck are they gonna do next? What are they gonna do in every track deliver? Like Nas sound like he's in a joyous space, bro. He sound like he really happy in life. The music was more uplifting than the regular shoot 'em up shit that niggas hit. And my son got a little drilly on the joint, boom, little Barry Seal, like
he got sturdy a little bit.
Bro, like the full, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said, "I'm as free as I've ever been." On what the fuck shake my head.
Just paying a lot of homage, trying to unify his people, talking about like introspection, talking about shit he's done, so you don't have to go through that. Shout out to Ho. Just dropping jewels, man. The introspection was just beautiful to listen to, man. Somebody else jump in, because since I could talk about this shit all night, man.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. KD3, Nas and Hitboy. I think this is the first KD that I was actually here for the review. I was here for Magic, but not KD 1 or KD 2.
Right.
At what point do we have to just say that Nas and Hitboy are a cheat code? Like
now,
just admit that.
Maybe Magic, but definitely now.
Yeah.
Do you remember Mortal Kombat 2 for the first time fighting Goro, my nigga? Yeah. And it was just impossible to beat this nigga. That's Nas and Hitboy together, my nigga. Listen. I put on this album. I said I wasn't gonna stay up to 12, just like Sin. I'm like, I got work. I gotta do shit. By the time that drill part on Reminisce came on, I said, God damn, man, these niggas done did it again. Like,
Reminisce is beautiful.
Reminisce is beautiful. Listen, I'm gonna address you, Sin.
What up?
Me and you, despite the frequent disagreements, I think we both been on board, especially this year, that Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper alive in the game, active. Nas is completely better than him on this project than Mr. Morale. And it's not. I'm not even getting into my regular shit on Kendrick bag. I'm just saying, like, Nas sounds like he's on a completely different level than everyone rapping right now. Jav, let me address you.
Okay.
Me and you have largely been a part of the Hov is the GOAT conversation. So do you have that little voice in your head that I have thinking throughout the whole album? Hov, fight back, nigga, please. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, look at his
It's
face.
like-
Look at his face.
No. Like, I
It's
wasn't
like-
even thinking about Jay-Z. Outside of that bar on Thun, I was really in the moment with Nas. Like, I don't care
I understand
about,
that.
we're gonna get into why afterwards. Go ahead.
I understand that. It's just, to me, Hov and Nas, you know, are in that
Intertwined.
interwoven category of greatness.
Perpetually.
You know, like, yeah, Magic and Bird, you know, fucking Biggie and Pac type shit. You know what I mean? Listen, Deanie mentioned Thun, Reminisce, 30. Once a man, twice a child, man. Like, what the fuck is Nas on right now, bro? Like, this guy has reached a whole new Super Saiyan level. Like, him and Hit masterfully combine the modern and the classic. Like, I can't really ever remember hearing a hip hop. I gotta keep it real. I've been riding high on this Her Lost wave week all week. Drake's best album. This shit sounds like a whole nother genre of music. It's so good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, the shit blew me away. You know, 17 tracks, all Nas. I said, man, he's gonna be 3 verses of Nas on every record. There's not gonna be no other voices, no hooks. Like seriously. But yo, there wasn't any space where I said, yeah, throw Raekwon on there. Yeah, throw fucking,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
AZ on there. Yeah, Jay-Z could have had a verse on this. There was no room to breathe on this album. Like, Nas completely did what he was supposed to do on this project.
Right.
And honestly, man, like, I don't even know what to fucking say. Yeah, Nas is the GOAT, bro. Like, I got it.
It is
It
what it
took
is.
a long, you know, the biggest haters are usually the last to admit it, so I will admit it. Listen, man, like, this shit is
man.
hip hop's greatest artist, lyricist, example. You know what I mean? It's like, my whole argument with Tupac used to be, the man released and recorded Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, and Machiavelli in an 18-month span. Nobody could release music at a classic level with that frequency. And Nas just did it at 50 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, I don't have anything like are there any negatives on the album? Any negative I had don't take away from that album. In my mind, they only would have, you know, boosted it. Like, I maybe the sequence, and I feel like 30 should have started off everything. That shit, when 30 came on, I was like, yeah, 30 summers, my nigga, you right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
listen, man, Jav, you cook, but man, Nas did it again. Nas and Hit did it again, man.
That's a fact.
No issues at all with this album.
You know, like Deanie talked about it, Sin touched on it, like the pacing of the album. Like I liked every song. Like, I didn't mind Get a Reporter and Legit, but generally, like, I don't know if it was vibey, Deanie, but it definitely had a pace that I wasn't expecting. You know, Nas is like a half-court offense in basketball. We're gonna walk the ball up, we're gonna throw it into the post, run some actions off of the post, kick out to the shooter for the 3 if it's there, or we kick it out and repost, and you can get the most efficient shot. This album right here was like a nice little Princeton motion offense. Guys was moving, cutting off the basketball. We was looking like the Spurs did last night with the beautiful game. Like, everybody touched the ball, not too much dribbling. It looked beautiful, but it was textbook. And that's what Mace was talking about with that nice blend of past and present. I don't know what Hitboy is on, first of all. How I guess again it comes to the cloth that we've talked about with Coach, we talked about amongst ourselves, where if you're of a certain age, you remember what it sounded like. I know Hitboy is relatively new to the masses, but Hitboy is 34, okay? If you're in that range, you experience rap at a certain level to where Hitboy can make what he's making with Nas, and even Benny the Butcher to a lesser degree with Burner of Proof, where you could just find new sounds, use the modern drums, the modern synths, but then still make it sound crispy and rich like it dropped in 98 or some shit. For me, I listen to this album and like, maybe I'm bugging. Chat, you can tell me if I'm tripping. But I was getting a lot of It Was Written energy throughout this album, like the pacing, the vibe, the way Esco was talking, like he didn't seem restricted by anything, and he was rapping about exactly what he wanted to rap about. And nice. the thing that took me away that I think we never really talked about as much in the past is his level of comfort with Hitboy. I think in any relationship, once you get to that level of comfortability, the limitations are gone. This man is extremely free and comfortable with Hitboy to where he can try some drill shit. Hitboy could be like, yo, this album needs some bump. We need to make 4 completely different albums, because KD 1, 2, and 3 and Magic, none of them sound like the other. Like that's the most impressive part for me, is the fact that you made 4 completely different projects. Some of our favorite rappers keep rehashing the same shit. It's fire, we like it, don't get me wrong, but they keep making the same project over and over again. Like for them guys in a 4-year window or 3-year window, because I think Magic and KD2 dropped in the same year. Yep. To do 4 completely different projects, that's mad impressive to me. Like the level you got to be at, the level of elite you got to be at as a producer and as an artist to pull that off, and then give you a 17-track album with no features, you know what I mean? And pace it in a way where it still comes in at under an hour. So you knew what you were doing. I'm gonna give you a lot of this work, but we're not gonna bore you. We want to keep you entertained and still give you them gems like that. This is quality elite rap. Like we talked about it with the Freddie Gibbs project. If you keep wondering why we are hard on other rappers, it's because the albums don't sound like this. It's called blending of everything. It's a buffet of everything you love about rap. This is what we're looking for. This is the scale that we are looking for when we rate albums. You know what I'm saying? When to the Jay-Z of it all, like, yeah, you know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about Jay outside of that bar on Thun, because I said it on the Rap Roundtable. I said, a lot of y'all keep waving. I got y'all pitchforks. Y'all on each side of the line. Y'all want to keep having this debate. And I'm willing to bet that these two dudes be chopping it up, being rich, and living their best lives. I told y'all that shit. And then Nas said it in a bar. So when y'all go on y'all conspiracy theory rants about who's listening and who's sharing and all of that, they listen to the Rap Roundtable too, apparently, because I told y'all this shit. The nigga is texting Jay-Z, yucking it up in a Range Rover about bars from 2001. I told y'all niggas. They don't give a fuck about this beef. There's no more, it's friendly competition.
They should immortalize them.
It's 2 master chiefs who are keeping the other sharp as hell. It's not about hate. It's about, you know what? There's only one nigga I believe that can fuck with me, and he's over there. So I gotta do something to fuck with him. Oh, I'm listening to Eat There and Take Over. Yo, Hov, you was wilding with that one. LOL. Meanwhile, y'all on Twitter arguing. Y'all on YouTube arguing with each other. Get the fuck out of here, bro. After today, I'm not talking about those two. I'm not putting them against each other ever again. Not even for jokes, because Nas deaded it for me. You know what I'm saying? I noticed J Mar said that he doesn't like To My Last Breath, and I thought that song was fire.
That song was fire.
That was a great way to close it. What the fuck, shaking my head? Immaculate. Reminisce, fire. For me though, because I'm from Canarsie. When I heard Nas shout out Canarsie on Hood to Hood.
Hood to Hood.
I said, I live long enough. I live long enough
to
be for Canarsie to be a reputable hood for Nas to mention. I was geek 30, bruh. I don't know what they did. I don't know how they pulled this off, but the fact that they got so quiet, bro. They didn't do anything until 2-3 weeks ago to let us know KD3 was here. After we all got concerned and we were dead wrong. And
all wax. It's all right.
The only dude who came close was Kanye. And I only think Kanye because the 4th album was what, 808s?
808s.
This ain't no 808s. And he came the closest. Right. Maybe Kendrick has it. But there's still some divide about what To Pimp a Butterfly is in the annals of rap. There's some debates there. To me, this is the first unanimous 4-peat I can think of. I'm gonna pass it back to Singh because I know he has more takes.
Yeah, man. I just want to run down some of the highlights for me personally. We talked about Thun. Obviously, the bar by Hov is that's just classic shit. Because again, like you were saying, Jav, at the table, like we've talked about this. extensively in detail. You know what I mean? And we've been like, look, listen, it might be a little something still there, but as homies, you know what I mean? As comrades, right? As old enemies that became friends, and now they can have a drink together and laugh about this shit. You know what I mean? So just hearing that bar was just like beautiful to me. Like that shit was immaculate. Michael and Quincy, the beat change on that shit. When the beat changed, and then like it went to a complete, not just a different beat, but a completely different vibe. And I don't know how Nas has been able to do this, but again, it just, I guess it speaks to the chemistry that he has with Hitboy. Hitboy is gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna change the beat right here. You gotta cash that shit. And Nas is just like, all right, bet. It's like D Wade throwing the alleys to LeBron, man. It's beautiful. It's crazy to watch. When on 30, when he said the premiere album might still happen, and then he touched on the Pete Rock shit. That was super real, bro. Super real.
Without this being disrespectful, he touched on it,
with no
addressed it on some OG shit.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, I don't know why he would even do that, but I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. You know what I mean? Much respect for that. Hood to Hood was pristine, man. Like just sublime, and then like it was just such a perfect mixture of like Nas with the slick talk, but also the social commentary together, and that's always been the best Nas. You know what I mean? Where he doesn't go too heavy or lean too heavy into one bag or the other bag. When he can combine the two, you know what I mean? The slick talk, the hood talk, but also talk about, things going on in the hood and how we need to better each other and better ourselves and stuff like that. You know what I mean? When he combines the two, that's always the best him. There's a bar in that song where he says he's like a mixture of Paisley Park Prince with Supreme Team Prince. And when I heard that bar, I was like, you got it, man. You got it. And the thing, there's so many, I could keep going on and on, because Reminisce samples one of my, like that Mary song.
Yes.
Remind me.
That intro too.
Such a special place in my heart.
Bro, how Hitboy
song,
flipped
bro.
that fucking sample twice in the same beat, son.
Same beat.
Love that.
Same flip, two different beats again. Hitboy was just, they was both just flexing at that point. And the thing is that that's how I feel about this album, because like I feel like people were like, yo, we got KD1, KD2, and Magic. Like, what's gonna happen with this album? Is it gonna be more KD1, more KD2, more like Magic? Is he gonna fall off? Is it gonna? And these motherfuckers is like, bro, like we're just taking a victory lap at this point.
Yeah.
This is a victory. This is a coronation album. You know what I mean? They don't care about like, following up KD1 or following up KD2. Like, they're just having fun with this shit, and having this level of fun and simultaneously making this level of music, of hip hop. Amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch.
And see, that's the thing, Sin. It's like Beanie said, it's like with KD1 in the trilogy there, and even when you hear like, y'all probably seen it, Raekwon and Ghost, the freestyle in the garden, Hove over God did. The thing is, it usually sounds like an old nigga rapping nice. You know what I'm saying? Nas sounds like he's in the thick of his prime, bro. Like his the breath control, the flow, the wordplay, bro. Like the pocket. It's like, bro, he sound like it's 97, bro. Like that shit blew me away. That's the thing.
And that's the thing for me, like, Nas, he has a couple of flows that he sticks with, and the beats work around that. Like, this man switched his flow. Dini was talking about it, like the boxing metaphor, the flow switching. Like, wait a minute, like, wait, time out, bro. I didn't sign up for this. Like, I put on this album expecting one thing, and then I'm hearing flows from Nas I either have never heard before, or it's been a while. So he's decided catching the beat and hitting certain pockets that I didn't expect for him to do. It's like that comfort and that willing to take that risk to be like, I'm gonna try to do this shit. I'm gonna rap like some of these young niggas and show them I could do exactly what they can do just as good as they can too. And that was really impressive for me because it's like at a certain point when you're an older rapper, you can stay very comfortable within yourself. This is what I do best. This niggas fuck with me for that, and I don't have to change it. I said, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna try everything on KD3. I'm about to call it KD4, but KD3 because who gonna tell them what? And it's gonna be fire, and it was fire.
Yeah.
Like, and I think as other rappers, other East Coast rappers specifically, y'all getting fire, doing this thing with y'all 1, 2, 3 flows. See what Esco just did? Push your pen, push your skill set, push your getting to try to elevate yourself to see if you can reach those heights, because this is the shit that we as fans are gonna remember. This is what makes the lore even more great, because we could say Nas at 49 approaching 50 was able to do shit that he never did before at an elite level. Who else is saying that?
And the thing about Nas too is that he has in the past to mixed results. He has taken some chances, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I think, again, this speaks to Hitboy not just being a beat maker, but being a producer and being with him in the studio. When Nas tries to do something new, Hitboy's there to tell him, all right, that works, but that doesn't work. You know what I mean? And that's how you weed out those situations in which, you know, Nas might try something that, you know, doesn't come out the way he might have thought it would come out in his head. So like when we actually get the product, when we get the album, we only hear the chances that he took that worked and that he executed well, because I'm sure Hitboy's in the studio like, that was cool, but that's not working. We're gonna go with this one over here. You know
that's a fact. It's almost like Hitboy sat Nas down and they just listened to all of Nas's critiques. Everything said about Nas over like the last 25, 30 years. And Hitboy just said, Nas, I'm going to dispel all those fucking rumors about you. Give me some time. Niggas say you can't pick beats. I got you. Niggas say your flow be all over the place. I got you. Everything that we say bad about Nas, everything that's tripped up on Nas, like it's been recertified here, bro. Like they talk about the like you said, the beat picking, the flows, no party rackets, get light, bro.
The subject matter, you know what I mean?
That's the thing. Like,
Get Light was such a vibe, yo.
Get Light, it's a feel good record, bro.
And that subject, that point you made, I felt you're right. I feel like they the first meeting they probably had once they decided we're gonna go in this direction was, these are the things that we need to attack. They must have been like a whole diagram on the board. Then they probably looked at how Kanye fumbled with Nasir and said, you know what? We can't do that again. You're fucking Nas. Right. I feel like he was like telling Nas he's Nas. Like, I know I'm Hitboy and I got a decent career, but you're Nas Escobar, and we need to expunge what this just that right there. Expunge it. King's disease. Because you think about how our perspective has changed from KD1 to now. We came into KD1 like curious. Like, all right, what is this gonna sound like? Nas coming off that last album, he can still rap. We know he's still nice, but is this going to be another album where some of the beats hit, some of the beats miss? But then the first KD came and it's like, wow. To where we knew by KD3, it's going to be fire. Just where's it going to land at? Like, that's the relationship that they've created over these past few years. Like, is this guy the Eric B to Nas's Rakim?
The Phil to his MJ,
Smooth. Rock to CL Smooth, the Primo, the Guru.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Dr. Dre to Snoop. You know what I mean? Like, but even those duos, those producers,
they don't have 4 albums, bro.
They ain't got 4 straight albums.
Not 4 straight. Not 4 arguable classics either.
Straight like this.
Man, it's crazy. Yeah,
to back. Like I could talk about this album ad nauseum. I think this, honestly, like everyone is holding up Magic. Shit, we've held up Magic. I think Magic has some competition. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna run Magic on my way to the studio tonight. I'm gonna run Magic again.
I'm gonna run all 4 of them back. And just to bring it full circle, man, like the song First Time, where he talks about like when's the first time you heard Nas, or when's that feeling of the first time you heard your favorite artist, you know what I mean? And for him to have this energy and this synergy with Hitboy and make this level of product and this level of music, if there is somebody discovering Nas right now and he's sounding like he sounded 25 years ago, 30 years ago. So it don't even matter when's the first time you heard Nas, because like
Real talk.
That's tough, Sin.
Yeah, man.
Because Sin, honestly, you're an Illmatic guy. Jarvin and Dean, it was written guys. I'm a Stillmatic guy. You know what I mean? It's like he's right. Like any era that you done came in at this sport, it's like, yeah, he's the one,
Classic.
bro. It's crazy.
Classic. Either way you look at it.
And let's be clear, like, don't come on Larry Flint's internet today trying to figure out or find things to complain about and bloviate about what's not happening when it comes to Nas. Like, if this album made you feel good about how good it is, don't spend your afternoon and your evening complaining about shit that don't got nothing to do with this album. If you're a fan of his, run them streams up on fucking repeat. Just put your phone, walk away from the shit, and just let the streams do what it's supposed to do. We live in a stream space, so if you looking for other people to do certain shit for a rapper in 2022, it's not gonna happen. Cut this negative shit out. Stop leaning into fuck shit. Celebrate the art. That's what this is about. You think we do the rap roundtable to be gossip mongers and complain about print media sites not supporting rappers? Nah, nigga, what's what we here for? To talk
We're the
about
support,
the
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So stop feeding into that negative shit and celebrate your favorites and hold your favorites accountable when they do some bullshit. That's what we got these platforms for. Cut this negative shit out. If anything 2022 has showed you is just celebrate. You don't know when you're not going to be here anymore. Rest in peace, Takeoff. Celebrate the art. Critique the art. But don't lean into the negative shit that really don't amount to nothing at the end of the day. This is a great album, and today should be about how great this album is and nothing else.
Yeah.
Basketball season.
Out there getting
Don't be mad about some shit that Nas himself ain't even mad about.
I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Nigga talked about MC search with the publisher. Nigga sound comfortable as a motherfucker. You know?
Yo, the search bar, that's a fact.
Come on, bro. That nigga's like, I'm about to be a billionaire.
Semantics and shit.
Word. I got my
producer.
Great. Nigga said, I got Hitboy. I don't even think this Hitboy relationship is ever going to end. Like, I got my producer for my golden era now, my golden age, I should say, to push me through. If I want to, as long as I want to rap, I got a nigga right here that's gonna put on for me. You know what I mean? I got
in the words of Kobe, more.
Bro. You know how I feel about this? Yo, imagine if Jordan had come back. He came back with the Wizards. And then went on a 3-peat. and then Phil came, right? And then another 3-4 rings with the Wizards.
Real talk.
With the Wizards. Kwame Brown.
That's what it's like, bro.
That's what the shit feels like, bro.
Nah, he
dropped 81 in his 20th year. Like, this shit is crazy.
Don't make sense.
And it's like, I don't even like judging on the curve because everybody playing the same game, but damn, without the curve, it's like this nigga's dead nicer than all of y'all. Pusha, Benny, motherfucking Kendrick. It's like that. It's like a fucking samurai movie where all the grandmasters come and they show up and they got their best skills, and then you see come down from the bottom. With the master, the grandmaster popping out, and he just
dude don't even
these niggas with his pinky.
With his pinky,
you know what I'm saying?
The top out.
That's what this shit is like, bro. It's crazy.
Just standing, looking to the side, like
on type of time like that. That's what I felt listening to this album, bro.
Like, y'all should be upset. Some of y'all should be ashamed that this old rapper's busting your ass still, and y'all not gonna be able to reach. You know what? I'm gonna talk a little shit before we leave. Our era is proving that they're still the standard. All of the old rappers who was wild dope in the 90s, early 2000s, they still pushing their pen and they still better than these young niggas. I'm gonna be the old nigga saying that. I don't care. I'm embracing being the old nigga. Because it's like, I don't think a lot of these young cats are gonna be here 20 years from now putting out shit at this level that our niggas is putting out. I just don't see it. Maybe Drake and like maybe J. Cole and Kendrick. But who else?
Facts.
You gonna listen to Pooh Shiesty spinning blocks on Ops in 20 years? I don't see it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pooh Shiesty's music is fire, but I'm just saying the level of greatness, like the scale, the cliff, if you will, that our greats have to fall off is pitched so high. Matter of fact, let me get off my high horse. Deanie, bro, this was a great reaction. 59 is on the way. Deanie, take us home, bro.
I know who y'all rocking with, man. The rap roundtable. Shout out to the point guard job, throwing the lobs in the air. Shout out to Sin the Rap Snob, keeping the beats tight. Shout out to Macito, voice of the young people. I'm Deanie, the balance of the force. With our powers combined, we're the rap roundtable, and we out here.
Sir,
Heroes unique.
59 on the way, nigga.
Yes, sir.